Okay, sin number 6. This is one of those that I see a lot of the time with new clients, and with a little bit of education, we usually get them around this one. And this one is obsessing over fragmentation while ignoring statistics. Now, with what we've talked about so far in here, we've talked about a fair amount about fragmentation, and hopefully you're understanding that don't panic over a little bit of fragmentation. But statistics, in my opinion, are way more important than fragmentation. So what statistics are is, and I always refer to them as cardinality estimates, but they're basically an analysis of what's in that index, what's structured in that index based off of the values that are stored in the table. Now, SQL Server can use that when it's creating a plan to figure out, well, which index am I going to use? And am I going to do a scan or a seek, things like that. And if that's out of date, the query optimizer will be making bad decisions and giving you bad plans that may not run as optimally as they would if it knew what was actually in those indexes. So by updating statistics, it gives SQL Server the best clues as to what's in those tables and indexes so it can make the right choice on the plans. Now, some systems I've worked on, they just have no statistics maintenance. And what that means is that their query plans that are running today may be going off of the size that a table was 3 or 4 years ago in determining how it's going to use that. And SQL Server may look at it and say, gee, that looks like a really small table. Let's just do a scan on it rather than a seek. And then suddenly things are running a lot slower. So what I like to do is obsess over statistics rather than fragmentation. And I like to be able to rebuild statistics every night if the system permits it. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to rebuild all of them because that would be foolish, but you want to look at which statistics are the most out of date. If you have a table that has statistics on it and that table hasn't changed in 3 years, well, those 3-year-old statistics might be accurate. But if you have a table that was, I don't know, 1,000 rows in it 3 years ago, and then today it's got 10 million rows in it, well, it's probably using, if it hasn't been updated in that time, it's probably using a wrong set of statistics there to be able to figure out how query plans are going to be used and optimized. So one of the things, and this is another plug for Ola Hallogren scripts, is that with the Ola scripts, you can tell it to only rebuild those that have changes and to not rebuild those ones that haven't changed. And I also like to put a time limit on it too, so that it doesn't run forever. And that one change alone on doing statistics rebuilding with the Ola scripts, where you're only rebuilding those that need to be rebuilt, can make a huge performance difference for your environment. Thanks for watching. I'm Steve, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you like it, please click the thumbs up icon. And if you want to subscribe, click subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to get notified when we have new videos. All right, have a great day.